Hey, welcome back. We're going to build a 5-leg flex play on the diamond today. Thanks to the Odd Shopper Premium tool, we're going to make some money on Prize Picks. Now, I'm going to match your first deposit on Prize Picks up to $100. So that's the beautiful thing. You're also going to get a free month of Stochastic Plus on top of that. So you can use our world ranking, number one, of course, DFS rankings, to gain a little edge on fantasy scores on Prize Picks. This is the Odd Shopper Premium tool, the one that we use to hit parlays to win on Prize Picks. You're going to get a free week just for signing up. Not bad, right? Not bad. All right, we're only 37 seconds into the video. Please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. Let's get to it. We're going to start with Hunter Dozier, Kansas City Royals third baseman. Just get in the bag. That's it, just one bag. This is our most beatable market. Total bases and strikeouts. And they maintain, if it's power plays, I know the power play didn't hit last night on the one leg, but that's fine. We're hitting flex plays multiple times over. 5 right is a 10x here. That's 10 freaking shows. 10 shows. Hunter Dozier comes off a hit, 1-for-3 game. He did have that walk in there. I'm just concerned about at-bats. Today, against Arizona, I am not concerned about volume here. Dozier should see 3 to 4 at-bats, and that's enough right now. I mean, look, you're going to have to avoid strikeouts for him, but he's not going to see walks either. So that's a good sign, and that's where we open up at the very least with Hunter Dozier, just getting a single coming off that one-hit game. Triston Casas now with the Red Sox. This one should be interesting as you now have pretty decent matchup coming off that super high scoring game yesterday. Now you've got Tanner Houck versus Tyler Wells. And also on top of that, Casas himself, if you just look at the individual, I mean, he's got a hit in 2 straight games, 3 of his last 5, starting to turn around. You're going to have a couple of, especially with the K in there, you're going to have the walks are what's going to kill you here. The walks are always going to hurt a guy with only 3 or 4 at-bats. But I think we can get 4 at-bats today. And you have 1 walk in there. That's still going to be 3 quality at-bats against Wells, where you should be able to get a quality hit or quality at-bat or 2 on Wells. Look, the walks are always going to be a problem for Casas, as we've seen. You know, he had like a walk in, 5 of his last 6. Technically, it's 7 of his last 8. He's been walked. He's a walk candidate. But we're moving around that knowing that he's still going to have a couple of quality at-bats, or at least opportunities to. Kikuchi. Yusei Kikuchi's up next. We're going to look at 6 Ks for Kikuchi. 6 Ks. Can he do it? He's taken on the White Sox team, and he's done this twice. His K rate is at 23.5. He's not walking people, but when he gets hit, it's ugly. So that's what we're looking to avoid here, is not getting shelled. But the strikeouts will be there. I mean, you've got Robert, you've got Luis Robert, you've got Eloy Jimenez. You've got guys, Jake Berger. You've got guys who will offer up the K. Even at the top, Andrews and Vaughn are not easy outs, but they've got a K or 2 within them. So Kikuchi needs to do one thing and just avoid contact. He's not going to walk a bunch of guys. He's not going to put himself into a jam outside of a couple of streak hits. That can end an inning. That can end an outing right there for Kikuchi. So Toronto, you're great because you have this offense behind you going up against Michael Kopech, but it's really just he's walking way too many guys to be a threat. So we'll take 6 Ks for Kikuchi. He's done it 2 times in his 4 starts with that 25.5% K rate. All right, next up, you see it here, Jack Suwinski. Get a hit, brother. Just get a hit. Comes off a 5 at-bat game. Before that, the at-bats are there. It's just walks at the top of a lineup, and that's what you're going to have to deal with, or depending on where he's placed today. But even without walks, you're getting 4 at-bats minimum. So we're looking at Suwinski. Pittsburgh, we know they come off that rough loss, that tight one to to the Dodgers. The Dodgers, but you're back today, and the matchup is actually pretty favorable against Gonsolin for Suwinski. The problem with the case, like he's walking a bunch. He's got some Ks in there, but the hard hit, the Woba, I mean, he's hitting for average, and we like him against Gonsolin today. We really do. Getting one hit, one bag. All right, last one here for you. Kodai Senga. New York Mets hosting the Washington Wizards. Here's the thing about the Nats, though, in all seriousness. They would rather, I mean, at this point, you'd probably rather have Al Gore. No, actually, I don't want to totally knock Mackenzie Gore. He's got some Ks in him. He does have some Ks in him. He's like the super, super poor man's version of like a Spencer Strider. And that's probably insulting Spencer Strider. But here's the thing. Kodai Senga is a better version, probably more mirror image, but still, of Gore. So we're playing. You've got the Spider-Man meme between Senga and Gore when you look at strikeouts and walks. Both have a high propensity to strike out. Both have the definite ability to walk an entire side right there. So the difference is, well, which team should strike out more? You're going to get a better opportunity to go under 5.5 here for Senga than you will for Gore because the Washington Nationals are not striking out nearly enough. So that's where we end under 5.5 Ks for Senga. I mentioned this is it. These are the 5. We're going to go through these one more time, but the Odd Shot for Premium tool, I got a week free on top of what we're doing here for Prize Picks. Week free, just for signing up below. That's all. You don't like it, leave. You don't like it, get the hell out. Nobody's forcing you to stay. I'll sit there and go through every single issue you have at Shander Show. Best way to get me. Say, yo, what's going on? My DMs are open. Dozier, over a half bag. Casas, over a half bag. Kikuchi, over 5.5 Ks. Suwinski, let's get a hit, brother. And Kodai Senga, under 5.5 Ks. That's a tough outing for Senga. And look, 53%, 54%, even 55% for Dozier. So we're beating the market on all of these plays thanks to the Odd Shot for Premium tool. Appreciate you all out there. Thumbs up, subscribe on the way out, please.